host, Big Surf Guy. Today we got my boy D-Class in the building. D-Class, say what's up to the people, man.
Man, what's the deal, my people, man? You tapped in, man. We locked in with you. Like we say, we're gonna try to be here every day, man. So this is day two, man. We gonna keep it popping with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got a couple guests with me, man. OG Big Jack in the building. Big Jack, just say what's up. They can hear you.
How you doing, my brother? You enjoying
Man,
life?
what's good? What's good, OG?
All right, we got the comedian, you know what I'm saying, slash Uber driver, slash Uber Eats, slash Lyft driver. My nigga
Okay,
Oz in the building.
okay.
Let's
One
go.
day multi
Hand me
talented.
your phone, Oz, so you can watch you and Jack and people we do on this News You Can Use podcast. D-Class, usually I'm the one yapping my mouth and coming up with what we're going to start off talking about. But today, I want you to crack this conversation off, man. Let's go.
I mean, shit. I seen I was peeping the caption on the other one where you wanted to talk about the Diddy and the Ray J. So
Yeah,
you
we're
know
going
what
to
I'm
get to
saying.
that.
You know what I'm
That's
saying.
a
But
special one. I said I'm gonna leave that up for a day or two, just so they can wait on that one.
yeah, man. I mean, shit. You got football that was today. You know what I'm saying? I'm always start with some sports, man. I'm big on sports, so we gonna start with the sports. We had a couple of good
Shout out
games.
to I'm a Brand Podcast Sports News You Can Use Sports. D Class was the biggest host. Shout out to my boy Capo who cracked it off with Beyond the Score. Capo is coming back. Everybody, I want y'all to say a prayer for my boy Capo. You know, he's been going through different little things in life, but he will be back. And I'm gonna be down there real soon to go check on him. So yeah, let's go talk
All right,
about the sports. Let's get it cracking.
all
And
right.
Jack gonna get in with
Yeah, man. So say, Jack, what's your football team, man? Before I don't
you.
want to
What's your
hurt your
football
feelings,
team,
man.
Jack?
Raider Nation.
Raider
Oh my
Nation.
God, guys, really?
But look, he
Look, I
liked the
forgot.
Raiders when they
I
was in
forgot
Oakland. I
because
don't
of the
know about
look.
the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, I forgot about because of the location. So I feel you. How do you feel about the Raiders this year, man?
How you feel about the Raiders, man? Sound
Hey,
your cheer over
they
here.
tanking right now. They tanking right now. They trying to get quarterback.
They need to go back
Come
to
on,
LA.
come on, Jack.
Send them back
Come
to
on.
LA or Oakland.
Come on, let's
They
talk.
trying to
Let's
get a
talk about
quarterback,
your
bro.
ratings, man.
I'm a Oakland Raiders fan.
So how you feel
Okay.
about them Raiders, man? Tell them the truth.
Hey,
We just going through transition like every other team do. We're getting knocked
back.
down right now, but we're gonna come back.
So do you feel like the Raiders played harder when they were in Oakland? What
No, it's a different team, so you can't say that.
this
Yeah,
ain't
that's
even
a
the same
whole.
team
They
Yeah,
got
that
a
that's
we
a
different
used to.
whole.
quarterback, a different attitude.
So
Yeah,
when
they got a whole
Rayshawn
different
Lynch and all
situation
them was
going
on the
on,
team,
man.
that's your squad.
Oh, the rest of my squad for life.
No matter
All
where
the
they
time.
go.
Yeah,
You're
wherever
a
they go.
diehard Raider.
Yeah.
That's
Just like
right.
I'm a diehard Laker.
You ain't gonna
everything else.
change it to the LA Rams though, because the
You said,
Rams
hold
been
on.
tearing
Who-
ass.
Hey,
The
who
Rams
who else?
dropping me,
Who else
so
did he say?
Who you say?
I said it's just like I'm a Laker fan for all my life.
Oh my God.
So
Yeah.
you like Bronny
Dodgers,
James.
Lakers, Raiders.
Dodgers did their thing this year, man.
Hey, hey, I'm a Clipper fan, bro. So I'm
Oh my goodness.
exactly. And I've been a hey, and I've been a Clipper fan since the sports arena when niggas was wearing trash bags on their head. Pooh Richardson, when Mark Jackson was the point
Who
guard.
Richardson?
So I ain't no new Clipper fan.
You remember Pooh Richardson when he was playing college ball?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember all of them. Danny Manning, shit, all of them. I remember they had a tryout for the Clippers at the
Odom.
park in Carson at one point.
They had Odom.
And Carson,
Yeah.
Yep.
D
At
class
a
from the
park,
man.
at
Y'all
a
know
park
Carson
right across the street from the Carson Mall. They had a park and they had a tryout back in the day.
what park was that? Was that
it must have been Delamo.
no. The
Lambeau
one
Park.
the one we used
Victoria
to
Park.
Victoria. Yep.
Yeah,
Where we used to
right
go
there,
swimming
right
and
there
shit.
across from the mall.
No, that's the Lambeau.
That's the Delamo Park across from the mall. Victoria was a little ways
On
down.
the Lambeau Boulevard.
Was it on Delamo Boulevard?
Nah, it was in Carson. It was by the Carson Mall.
Yeah, the Lambeau. Carson Mall's off of the Lambeau and Avalon.
So what's your team, D class? Let's get into it. Let's get some
Man,
sports
look,
stats going on.
I'm gonna tell you as you can see by the wall back there, man. I'm first. Basketball, I'm a Clipper fan, die hard. If you ain't never met a Clipper fan, you done met one today, because we could talk about that shit all day long. Um, Football, I'm an Eagles fan. Been rocking with them since Randall Cunningham. So we've been rocking for a minute. So we got our Super Bowl. I can do what I do now. I just gotta go to a home game. Got our Super Bowl. I can do what I do. And then you got what? Baseball, I'm a Dodger fan. And then college, I'm USC, man. I gotta rock with my boys, man, no matter what.
I'm an SC fan too. For football, UCLA for basketball.
And basketball, I just kind of like if the city win. I ain't doing no tripping, but I mean, yeah, long as one of them do something, I'm cool. But women
Who's your
basketball for
favorite?
sure, I'm rocking with USC.
I'm gonna let you get in, Oz. Come on, Oz.
Who's your favorite football team? I'm talking
Come on,
about FUTBOL team.
Football, I'm
He
an
said
Eagles
really.
fan.
Football.
Come on, man.
Oh, they football.
Football.
You gotta get over here. You
Yeah,
gotta sit right here. Get in there and pop your shit.
yeah. You got I mean, I don't know. I don't really know no teams. I know I'm a Messi fan. Like to me, Messi the GOAT. So me and my son, we argue about that shit all the time. He a Ronaldo fan, so you know what I'm saying. I know like Ronaldinho, Pele, like all the old school
He
cats.
said Pele.
Pele,
Pele just passed away, last year, I think.
yeah,
2
not too
years
long
ago, something
ago.
like that.
Yeah, yeah, man. I be on all that shit, bro. You watch tennis too?
A little bit, yeah. I only when Venus and Serena or somebody like that playing. That's when I
Man,
bought
hey,
it.
yeah, you got to get on it, man. Like some of them little young cats, man, they be doing their thing, man. But it's still locked up with the same old school people, man. Like if who was that Federer or one of them cats is in it, man, that shit over with.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, man, let's see. Let's look at some scores, man. We got the Chiefs and the Bills. The score was 21-30. The Bills took the win. That's a big win for them, man.
Chiefs should have been lost.
I feel like they should have too, but I feel like this was the loss that they really needed, and you got to kind of watch them, man, because Andy Reid's sneaky, bro. Like he gonna flip some shit on their ass in a minute.
I ain't like the Chiefs since for a
gotta-
long time. That's the greatest rivalry right there.
You got to watch
Right.
the umpires on the game too, the refs.
Yeah,
Because a couple of games the Chiefs won, they shouldn't have won. They should have lost last week with that block kick. They should have lost
yeah,
last
that's a
week.
fact. That's a fact. My son is a big Chiefs fan, man, and yeah, he already know. I might call him tomorrow and let him know, like, say, no, y'all took that L. Then you got the 49ers and the Seahawks, 20-17. Seahawks take the win by 3. That was a close game. I did kind of catch the end of that one.
Man, but them Seahawks go crazy, bro.
Yeah. Well, the 49ers did all that this year. They ain't all that.
Yeah, they not, bro. Like, without that, let you know, man. Like, without McCaffrey, bro, like they really struggling, man. Like McCaffrey is a big part of that offense, man. Without him, bro, like they was struggling. They had a lot of injuries. Debo still kind of hurt, so you still got to kind of hope they just make the playoffs and then something pop off in the playoffs.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
how do y'all feel about basketball?
man,
Bronny James on the Lakers. How do y'all feel about Bronny James?
man, it's politics, bro. All of
He
that.
gotta make a name for himself. We can't ride on daddy's back.
Yeah, you out there with grown men, bro. Like at the end of the day, no matter how you look at it, basketball is one of them games, man. Like you got to get out there and prove yourself against other grown men. It ain't no other way around it.
You can't live behind your name.
Facts.
Yeah, you can't. That's just like if you was to go to the park, like whether your daddy, your grandpa, whoever was killing at the park 10 years ago, like when you come up here now, you got to do your thing.
Right, that don't matter.
Yeah, like you ain't nobody tripping. Like you might get picked a little bit more just because we know your people, but at the end of the day, like nah, you still got to do something.
You still got to
hold
put
your
that
own.
work in.
Perfect example. Let's go off of sports for a minute. But Richard Pryor, his son tried to do comedy. He got booed off the stage.
Yeah.
Never been on since then.
Yeah. See, and he got that shot because of the name, but then it's like, all right, duh, like it come with expectations, bro. Like you can't come out here, man, and then be trying to remake some jokes your dad had or something like nah, bro. Like you wasn't a part of that like that.
Yeah, you can't just wear the name and think you're gonna get credit.
Right.
But long
And
as you come up with basketball,
Yeah.
look at Scottie Pippen Jr.
Yeah.
He's trying to come out right now making his own self.
hey,
He's
and
trying
he
to bang and make his own time.
yeah. And he hooping too. He really over there
Yeah,
hooping. And
Scottie
he
Pippen
sat on the
Jr.
bench.
hooping right now.
Sat on the bench, took his time, was chilling. Like, yeah, now he really doing his thing, bro. Sometimes you gotta chill, sit on the bench, and then move around after that first contract over with. Because
Yeah,
people
but
gonna see what you're doing. You just gotta be willing to hit that summer league grind too, though.
the Lakers should have been using him more often than they did.
Yeah.
And they just lost a diamond.
Yeah. But that's how it just be the team and the timing though. Because that's like if you think about it, that's like Shea Gilchrist. He was with the Clippers. We traded him for Paul George.
Oh, Gilchrist? Oh, yeah. We
So
drafted
it's
first
like,
round.
yeah.
Remember,
So it's like, think about it. Like we gave up basically OKC whole team right now. Technically, all came from the Clippers
That's fact.
because of that trade and all the draft picks that we gave up just to get Paul George. Like that's where they got their whole team from Chet all the way down to Gilchrist. Their whole starting five came from them draft picks.
That's facts. All right, so let's get into it, man.
I thought we was already into it.
Nah, we ain't got deep into it. On today's news, on the News You Can Use podcast,
Yeah.
the next episode we will be talking about Diddy and Ray J. What do y'all think them two got in common?
Oh man, they both in the music industry. That's all I know. That's all I know. I wasn't at the party, so I don't know what else to say about that. What you have in mind? What they do?
I want to hear what Jack thinks.
Which big Jack? Ray J and Diddy. What they do?
Ray J was at the party with Diddy. So
He was
definitely he wasn't.
He was definitely there.
He's trying to wiggle his way out.
He never went to the after party. He was there.
He was probably selling some weed.
Yeah, he was there. He tried to say he was there. I seen that
drop off the weed
on TMZ, that Diamond D. But he was there. He can say whatever he want to try to cover his ass.
Literally.
But he was there.
All right. Where else was Ray J at?
He was at. I'm gonna tell you this, and this is what I think. Diddy, Ray J, and Clive Davis connect.
Right. Hit it.
Ray J was at Whitney Houston's room when she died.
Ray J was dating.
He was there.
He was fucking Whitney Houston at that time.
He was there.
Remember, they was together in a relationship for at least a year, 6 months. All right, and then they threw a party. They was throwing a party that night, and they didn't stop the party. They kept the party going while they had Whitney Houston body sitting in that hotel room all night.
But Ray J had been through there.
Ray J was in the room.
Did he play a part?
Yeah, he was there. They was there.
That's one of Clive Davis's boys.
But that's just one time we heard of something. If you get to looking down a long list of people, you start to seeing a lot of different shit. If you go through, all right, what do y'all think about Tierra Marie?
Who? Tina Marie?
Tierra.
Oh, Tierra
Marie, who was signed to Jay-Z when she was like 15, 16. Rockefeller days.
Yeah,
that name sounds familiar, but I'd have to look her up, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
So y'all got to get on y'all game.
You talking about the right person?
Tierra Marie from Love and Hip Hop, who used to date Ray J.
Tierra.
Check out the comments.
Tierra Marie. I don't know about no Tierra Marie.
All right, read the comment.
Pastor James Jamal Bryant. I gotta check that out. I ain't seen that.
What is that about?
Ray J had an interview.
Oh man, y'all ain't seen the live with Ray J and Nicki Minaj when she put him on Front Street?
Nah, I did kind of peep a little bit of that. Like that was crazy.
Then Ray J just recently came out and said somebody tried to kill him after he just got into it with Diddy's sons.
He got shot at.
He got into it with Diddy's sons at the club. Then he got shot at.
Yeah.
So recently. In the last
This all
2 3
recent.
weeks, all
This all within the last month, easily.
I saw a clip not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago. Somebody fired on it. They had it on tape. It was all standing out like they was outside.
The nigga who owns
somebody
Zeus.
just fired on it.
The dude who owns Zeus.
Just fired on him, and Ray J didn't do that.
Lord, I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna peep that when it's over with.
Yeah, look at that one. He fired on it for real. He didn't knock him down, but he took one.
Yeah, man, I told you, man. Ever since, I seen Ray J back in the day, bro. We ain't been cool since.
So tell us the story because they ain't heard it yet.
Man, look. So Ray J and Brandy used to come to our church back in Compton back in the day. So they came one day. They was doing the
Shout out to
communion.
church, D-Class.
Mona Boulevard Church of Christ. So
On the Boulevard Church of Christ.
So basically, we was doing communion, and they had the kids doing it. And I think I was in the 7th grade at the time. So we doing the communion, and I'm on the side where Brandy and Ray J sitting with their dad and their mom, and my dad knew they dad. So we get down there, and my homeboy got nervous, and so he dropped the communion, dropped the crackers on the floor. So then Ray J laughed at him, and when Ray J laughed at him, my homeboy was really trying to fight dude in the church, and then like it just went crazy that day, to where like the cops ended up coming, like the pastors was man, they was wilding back in the day, bro. Like that was crazy. Then not too long after that, he went to Six Flags, and then they had this whole little situation where they say he got jumped by some females.
So he got beat up by the females. Give us the details, man.
Hey, that's back when that was before the whole internet situation. So that was just word that came through the streets back at that time.
And word on the street is always credible. Back then, if you said some shit that didn't happen, your ass was liable to get fucked up.
Because I mean, you got to think about it. For me to hear it in Long Beach, and that shit came from Six Flags, that came a long way. So it had to have some kind of credibility for multiple people to keep talking about it.
Right.
Yeah, well, you never know. It might have been about some people from Long Beach. You said Six Flags?
Yeah, they say it was at Six Flags. This was back, this was like the early 90s, because I know I was probably maybe no more than like a sophomore when I heard about that shit.
Yep. So let's get into it. How close do you think Ray J was close to Diddy? Because I remember Ray J with the Money Team getting into it with Fabulous, talking about he gonna call the Booty Goons. Like,
yeah, he was a part of the Money Team. I forgot about this shit.
I don't forget about nothing, man. I'll be studying the game for a long time, waiting for a moment.
What you talking about? You ain't talking about the money. The
Money Mayweather team. Okay. He said,
nah, he was a part of the Money Team.
The Money Team, nigga, we'll have a booty goons get you, nigga. And that voice right there, nigga.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, man, these boys be wishy-washy, dog. Like, man, that shit.
What kind of wishy-washy, though?
Like, if you think about it, like, all these boys really didn't have beef with each other at some point during this whole shit.
Well, I mean, like, after Ray J stopped hanging out with the Money Team, he did marry one of Floyd's old girlfriends, which is Princess.
Yeah, I ain't know that shit either, but that just makes the situation even crazier because that nigga was singing One Wish in that nigga bedroom. Like, what type of shit that is? Like,
So I mean, you know,
Yeah,
it is what it is on that note. But
yeah, Lord,
on to
Lord,
another
say
note.
that.
I want to ask the viewers. We got a couple people in here. They've been popping in. What do y'all think about this whole Diddy situation? Because I'm finna break it down and I'm finna hit y'all with some news you ain't heard before.
Man, this nigga been talking about this Diddy shit for a minute, man.
No, I just got a new theory.
This
So my new
nigga
theory
been,
is this, y'all. If
this
I
nigga-
invited you to my party and I got all kind of drugs on the table, all kind of alcohols on the table, and anything you want, you can have when you come to my party. And do I gotta force you to go over to that table?
No, it did on the own.
Do I gotta force you to go over there and
Unless
mess
you,
with that
unless you
girl?
got some weed over there. If you got some weed over
Do I
there.
gotta force you to put on any kind of baby oil? You gonna do all that on your own. You having the time of your life. If you was invited to Diddy party, wouldn't you?
Well,
D class, if you gonna go, ain't you?
you
You hear
gonna
me?
go.
You
I
came to
mean,
party. You went to a Diddy party to have a party. Man, boy, if I throw parties, but I don't have all that on the table and all that type of shit.
whether
But
you did or you didn't, you wasn't forced to do it, but you did it.
ain't
The whole
nobody
thing
was forced
The
to do
whole
nothing.
thing was he was
but
providing.
but too, the crazy part about it is if you think about it, if somebody went on the inside and seen that some weird shit was going on, and the nigga told you, "Hey,
They was
it's a
like, we
weird
ain't
ass,
telling
it's a
nobody.
weird ass shit going on in here,
We've
man."
been
Like,
doing it
if
for
you
30
still go
years
in
though.
there, that's on you.
30, look, it's not like he did it 1 or 5 years, or 8 years. The nigga been throwing them parties for 30 years strong.
Right.
It's like the provider. The whole thing is like the provider. You still
Y'all mean to
providing
tell
with it.
me
That's like a dope
just
dealer.
now
You like the
everybody's
black,
mad about it?
Oh man, let the black you have
It's
Come
like
on,
a dope dealer. If you sit
But
up here and
but
you
when
provided
he
you
rubbed
should
the
be guilty
wrong
of it.
people, look, do you know the company that's connected to the liquor company that he connected to is connected to BlackRock? They own it. You know, BlackRock own majority of every motherfucking thing. Like you know how these people own it, but them people own it, but no. BlackRock has got shares in every motherfucking thing. BlackRock is one of the biggest, you know. Let me stop telling they business. Look, BlackRock, holla at your boy. But look, BlackRock, look it up. You know, I'm one of those people. What is called following money, right? So when you start following that money tree and you shake that motherfucker, man, BlackRock got like $20 trillion. And I'm trying to think how much money is it in the world? You know, it's only like 50 trillion, 75 trillion. They got majority stake in that.
You count the motherfucker.
I counted every dollar, D-Class. You get what I'm saying? They own the music industry. They own the prisons. They own all kind of shit. You know
Who was that?
BlackRock.
BlackRock?
Now it ain't even a they no more.
Who owner BlackRock?
It's some dude. I don't even want to say his name, but he has an AI. He got a computer.
He got more money. He got more money than Elon
Biggest
Musk.
stock company in the world.
He got more money than Elon Musk.
He got more money than everybody. Look him
Boy,
up.
hey,
You know,
the
I'm giving you
comments,
the game.
the
Look up
comments
BlackRock.
going crazy.
And who's the CEO of BlackRock?
Google it for me real quick. CEO of BlackRock.
You can play Big Bang, take Little back to Elon Musk, Trump.
They money mean nothing to him. They money is pennies to that guy.
He can take their money. He can take their money.
Look, this the thing. Y'all ain't let me get to the point. He got a computer doing all the stock marketing for him. An AI generated computer is betting against people with brains. So, you know, he got the smartest computer in the fucking world and he using it to do stock. Shit, he killing everybody. He buying everything for everybody and they
We talked about that earlier. We talked about AI gonna take over.
AI has already took over the world with a company called BlackRock. With a company called BlackRock. And I don't want to talk too much because every time we start talking too much, my views go down.
They
My
gonna shut it
service start
down.
messing up. All kind of shit. We were talking about Mormons and how they, you know, date their sisters and brothers, but nobody want to talk about that. We can talk about Diddy all day, but what's worse? A motherfucker fucking their sister and having a baby.
I don't want to talk about the diddler. Diddler did what he did. That's all he did. And whatever he did, I don't care what he did.
But what kind of books is he
Should've
reading?
kept it-
What,
it should've
you
been
know,
kept
when they
behind
pray,
closed doors.
everybody
You got
pray to
taped.
God, but which God is you praying to? Because you know, there's a lot of different Bibles. I was telling D-Class that the other day. It's so many different Bibles, and they all got different beliefs, and that's why
And
people in Israel and the other country is fighting right now because they don't believe in the same shit, but they both believe in God.
And they fight over.
They fighting over.
You fight over God. Somebody you put
Because you got people that believe that you can have sex with 13-year-olds, and then you got people saying, hell motherfucking no. And we about to go to war about this shit. You know, in certain countries, I ain't going to state the one, but y'all think about it. In certain countries that's going to war right now, you can marry a 12-year-old, 13-year-old. Then in other religions, you can have 5 or 6 or 7 wives. There's some freaky shit going on with these religions. Why is it all revolve around who having sex with who and how many and how the age group? Because motherfuckers is some freaks.
That right there reminded me.
Come on, man. Y'all better put some shit together.
Musician.
Put y'all brains together and think about things. Look, when I think about things,
right is right, wrong is wrong.
When I think about things, though, look, this is my mind state. I don't think straight. I think up, I think down, and then I think straight. Because if you don't think just like the criminal, or you don't think just like the motherfucker trying to catch him, and then think in between the both of them dumb motherfuckers, then you will never really get things. So I don't understand, but I overstand shit.
It go on the whole time.
Yeah, I don't want to hear just one story. I'm not just gonna read this Bible and not read that one. I'm gonna read all these motherfuckers, and then I want to see how everybody else thinks and why these niggas is crazy and going to war. Because some
I'm
niggas,
gonna check out on these interviews you're talking about when we get off.
A grown man be messing with a 13-year-old girl. But it's okay for
they can marry them in certain countries.
What I started to say.
13-year-old.
Yeah, I'm gonna check them out.
What I started to say is it wasn't singing.
What would be different than that?
It wasn't singing and singing.
They both got the same kind of brain. We know a 30, 40-year-old man ain't got nothing in common with a 13-year-old.
Jerry Lewis. But you act like it'd be okay for that.
He married his cousin.
But that's what everybody is fighting over, and there's a lot of bullshit going on behind it. I tried to break things down to simplicity. And I don't want you to agree with me. I just want you to think about it. And maybe you'll come up with something that makes sense to me too. But if it makes sense, I'm going to stick with the makes sense. Because I know common sense ain't common to everybody. Everybody thinks their way. And some people are just one-track minded. I'm one of those people that I'm putting together a Lego set when I'm a kid. I'm playing with my lowrider and watching TV at the same time, doing all 3 things and eating. Multitasking. The other day, I was smoking a cigarette, eating food and drinking and watching TV and doing it sleep. And I was like, nigga, you do about 5 things. Is you sleep?
Simultaneously.
I ain't never seen a nigga smoke cigarettes while he fucking eat dinner. Right?
That nigga took a bite of cornbread, took a hit of
my
cigarette.
ADHD is a little different than everybody else's. You know what I'm saying? So the way I think is a little different, but it's good because I don't just go with what everybody say. I actually want to do the research, and I want to see how you think, how they think, and what they think, and then I'm gonna make my conclusion because something ain't right about this situation from the get go. Why is this even an issue? Is what I want to know. So why was it? Hey, me and D-Class said this. What is the rules when you come to somebody's house? Like if I told y'all to take y'all shoes off, y'all would take them off because that's called what? Hospitality. So if I invite you to my party at my motherfucking house and I say you can go in there and have whatever you want, are you supposed to come out there motherfucking telling people all my business?
I'm about to bring a pickup truck.
No, but are you supposed to come out of there telling my motherfucking business no matter what? If you didn't like what's going on in there, what you do?
Leave.
You leave. But life is what it is, so what happened, happened. Hey, if I went in your house and I seen a murder, I ain't supposed to say that?
Nope. You know better than that. You bet not. You bet fucking not. Shit, you know what happened to them type of people. Snitches did what? But see, we don't even live in that era no more.
No, I'm just saying.
Back in the day, in the 90s, nigga, you seen a murder shit. You seen a Diddy part? This is why Diddy got away with it, because everybody knew what happened to a fucking snitch and how people look at it.
Here he come back now.
And 100 people, he got 100 niggas proudly.
What you do in the
on
past,
YouTube
whatever
snitching like
you
a
do in the
mother.
past, go come to life sooner or later.
Yeah, yes. I mean, shit.
Whatever you do in the past, go come to life.
But whose job is it to make that come to light? Not you. You
Hey,
ain't got it.
ain't you. It's who moral. If I see something wrong, my morals might tell me to say what I seen.
That's the snitching you.
That ain't snitching. That's being real to yourself. That's being real to yourself. You say snitching. Being real to yourself is a whole different thing.
That's the whole snitch ass nigga.
Your moral.
Because you done did all kind of crimes and bullshit behind closed doors yourself. But you ain't gonna tell on yourself. You gonna tell on them next motherfuckers. You's a snitch. Now, you're not a snitch. The only people that I see.
What's good, man? What's good, Native J?
About us. Hey, I seen one girl talk about the Diddy party and put herself in every situation and not lie. She didn't make it seem like she wasn't doing. She said, I did everything. I was there for the excitement. I was there for the party. I was there for the opportunity.
They had to beg her to leave.
They had to beg her
Party's
to leave.
over, baby.
You hear what I'm saying? But she still told. That's a snitch. He didn't give what he promised. She gave everything. And she seen everything. But she
was manipulated.
People get manipulated. People get manipulated by broke people all the time. As soon as a nigga got some money or something or some fame,
You don't know what really.
because you ain't gonna snitch on the local gangbanger around this motherfucker. You know he gonna kill your ass. The diddler was worse than that. The diddler was cold. That nigga's a whole mafia boss.
But they trying to say that he was that though.
Well, we gonna say this is all allegedly, and we told y'all in the disclaimer before the podcast started that don't believe nothing we say because this is third party he see she say.
Hey, this is just my
I heard
personal
this shit from my
opinion.
uncle, cousin, sister, brother, uncle, and I don't know nothing. And everything I'm talking about is just my opinion and my opinion only.
Word say.
And this is hearsay, he say, we say. But hey, if I'm right later on in the game, just say I was right.
What you say? Just know you heard it here first.
You heard it here first. But look, I'm just saying this: hospitality. You come to Diddy house. You've been to my party before. If you've been to my party once, you know what it's about the second time. If you've been to it twice, you know what it's about the third. This what I'm on. People that went to this nigga party repeatedly, and we seen all of them, all the famous motherfuckers, everybody in their mouth, multiple times since 1992 to 2024. Go to every party this nigga threw. They had no issues with nothing that was going on at them parties, bro. Nobody was forced to do shit. You know, when I hear the stories, they be like, Diddy was in the backyard till like 3 a.m. That nigga wasn't even in the house doing nothing. Y'all was in there doing. He had y'all on camera doing the most, nigga. He was the host outside with the microphone, talking shit, drunk as a motherfucker, doing whatever he wanted to do at his motherfucking house. If he put his dick out at his house, it's his house. I put my dick out of my house. You just gotta leave. You was gonna say, time to go, motherfucker. You in my domain. I don't know the rules to that, but hey.
So it's okay for him to.
I don't even know you can say dick on YouTube. I'm sorry about that, y'all.
It's okay for him to get people.
No. I don't think gave nobody that. Remember, it's a table full of shit.
It's okay for him to provide drugs.
Man,
it's okay for him to provide
don't tell her who made the table.
Okay.
You hear me? Diddy
the host?
Honestly, y'all think Diddy put all the shit on the table? Hell, y'all. That nigga don't even change his own job. He don't make his bath water. Diddy don't do nothing. He don't know. No, he ain't told nobody and shit. He said, throw me a good party. And they did. He had a party planner. And the party planner did what the party planner wanted to do.
What he wanted.
And everybody made their requests before they came. The big boss, the big OG said, I want this when I get there. I want that when I get there. And
he provided it.
Who guilty? Y'all asked for it.
He provided it though.
No shit. If you come to me to say you want to buy 20 birds and I sell them to you.
You provided, you a drug dealer. You provided.
What are you then? Who are you?
Who? If I use it, I'm a drug head.
And you came to buy it.
I came to buy it. It was free.
You get what I'm saying here? These niggas, man. See, I'll be trying to read the comments, man.
Oh man, God, hey, that's fact though. If you the one that's selling, then you are a drug dealer. Like,
Well, shit.
he,
All right.
he
Well, he
just got a
just all
point.
he is guilty of throwing a party. But if the party planner threw the party, then shit, he ain't guilty of nothing but going to his own house.
It's his money, his place. He the one guilty of it.
So
Yeah,
you
you can
saying
bring your
he
parties up to
guilty
the
by
house.
association?
You want to be blamed for it?
Yeah, but
What if you threw a party and somebody else brung all that shit and was doing all that shit? You knew
So he
nothing about it.
guilty.
You in the backyard hosting your party.
you said what if? It ain't no if about it if he did. The fact
You
is
think
he
every
did.
party you threw, nobody did drugs before they went or before
Well,
while they was
I
there?
didn't provide for him.
We ain't saying he
I
did.
didn't provide for him.
We don't know if he
He
did or
provided
not.
for him.
We
No,
just
I didn't
saying.
I didn't buy no drugs from him.
What if the dope man was at Diddy party and Diddy cool with the nigga? He set his table up.
No, you changed your subject. You already said he had drugs.
We don't know how he got the drugs.
Anybody
We don't
change
know
your body?
nothing about the drugs. Okay?
You
All
change
we
your
know is he
subject.
had some baby
Yeah.
oil. So I don't know what was in the baby oil. They say it was something in the baby oil. How we know? Anybody can say it's something. Oh, they put something in the baby oil. What if it was just?
You sound like the defense counsel right now.
I don't want to be on everybody else's bandwagon when this nigga get out of jail and beat all these cases or something, and I'll be looking like the idiot that believed everything that the white man told us to believe. See, the white man is the same motherfucker made you pick cotton and believe that you was gonna get 40 acres in a mule. And if you still believe that shit, then you just as dumb as everybody else.
Let me ask you this then. You having a party? They had drugs.
Hey, he never got caught
You
for
think
nothing.
they had drugs?
Man, they had so much cocaine that I
Nah,
heard
what
all.
is-
Okay.
What?
It's all kind of people talking about the stories of how high they got.
You do the same kind of party.
Everybody went to the party. You know that the tunnels from Diddy house lead to Hugh Hefner house? Them is all houses is connected.
Oh, back in the day.
Hugh Hefner owned all them motherfuckers. How did he get one? Who the fuck put him in position to start throwing these super exotic parties with all these foreigners and all this weird shit? Who the fuck really liked that kind of shit and needs a black man to bring it to the table? I don't think.
You having it was okay. It was okay for you having to do it.
I don't know, man.
But it ain't okay.
Could anybody tell me?
And we
Is that
still
the
wear
place to build
Playboy.
houses because it's
Man,
been-
Hugh Hefner died a legend. So why they wouldn't let Diddy just die a legend? They were better off taking him out and letting him die a legend than to sit here smut his name out. But you know what happened? He went
The white
against.
man and the black man. That's the difference.
He went against the wrong motherfuckers.
The white man and the
He tried to
black
call
man.
them racist. He tried to sue him. He tried to sue that liquor company that's connected to BlackRock, and he been fucked. BlackRock owned the news, nigga. He's stupid. He should have knew better than that. But he did it, and he thought he was high off that shit. He was high like Tony Montana was high that night. The nigga thought he was gonna win the war. Them niggas came and smoked his ass. And that's what's happening to Diddy right now. He thought that he was bigger than the program, invincible against some trillionaire.
Somebody bigger than him.
If I could give you $1 billion, that means I got 10 trillion.
If somebody bigger
White
than
man,
him.
ain't no white man giving you $1 billion unless he got at least 20, 30 more than you. You know, we gotta stay ahead of the nigga.
Somebody bigger than Diddy.
Okay. So look. All right. All right, Pete. So random question. We talked about this yesterday. So what to y'all is rich? Like what is y'all definition of rich?
I'm gonna let everybody else go because I don't want nobody to copy
Rich?
my thought.
Yeah.
Well, because I've said nothing but poor. Let me see. Rich would be $100,000.
So if somebody gave you 100,000, you'd be like, all right, cool, I'm rich. I could do I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean, given my age right now, which I won't say, but yeah, I probably got about a good, 20, 25 years left. $100,000 would be good. I probably still have to work, but $100,000.
So that ain't rich.
If I got $100,000, I mean, I'm not gonna just go buy a bunch of cars.
You know, money where you think you ain't got to work no more.
No, you probably still got to work.
OG, what? Okay.
People
Okay,
make
so what?
$100,000. Regular people make $100,000 a year.
I thought that ain't really shit,
Scoot,
but I mean,
scoot closer, bro. I can barely hear you. What? OG, scoot closer.
too little closer.
Yeah.
Okay, now what's your definition?
What's your definition of rich?
It's rich.
A rich, I have to be a billionaire. Yeah,
That's wealthy. That's wealthy.
Being rich. Because $100,000 a year ain't shit to nobody.
So you think being rich is money?
Money and
Right.
happiness.
That's what.
Okay.
Money and
So
happiness. You gotta be happy with that money. You can't be a billionaire and not happy in your life.
Right, it's a lot of those. That's why you got niggas like Diddy.
You know.
Would you be doing that kind of shit if you was Diddy?
If I
Hell
was
no.
I sure would be doing those stupid shit
If
like
I was
he's doing.
rich like him and I was
I'd
in
be
his
enjoying my
position
life.
to live
I
my
wouldn't
legacy,
It would be a sexual thing. Because you done had enough money all your life, you could have been got rid of that sexual shit out your system.
man.
Diddy is more than rich though, man.
So that sexual shit is
he tried to get 50
crazy.
million for
How you
to
doing
get out
all
of
this?
jail.
Got all this money,
Wealthy.
and you bring shit like that into your life.
Yeah, he's wealthy.
You should be
Right.
helping your family, your friends,
That's beyond
everything
rich.
else.
He's wealthy.
If you got money like that, you
Well-
shouldn't be sitting up here trying to get free parties and all this kind of shit. It ain't just. It's a mental thing with him.
Anytime you can
It's
you
mental.
can offer
Yeah,
50
he all-
million.
With him
Yeah.
growing up. Maybe he was abused, like he said. Say he was abused. He probably was sexually abused, like he said. But that don't mean no reason for you to do the same thing that you went through. You should have changed that shit.
That sounds like
Yeah.
some R. Kelly shit. Though.
You know, it should have been a
R.
different thing
Kelly
in
is
life.
exposing
Same
everybody.
shit.
There's a lot of things going on that people just really don't know about.
Women used to take advantage of something.
You know,
Okay.
'cause for me myself, I've been trying to help people that was abused when they was young and try to bring it out in life and say, yeah, this do happen.
I can't.
Money to do that, but he didn't. He chose another thing. He's like R. Kelly. He's supposed to be abused. All of you been
Right.
abused in life, he's trying to fight against it, build it up. Come, you went through it. Tell what you went through. Bring a difference in life. There's a lot of things going on in the world people really don't realize. Politically,
Right.
everything else.
Right.
Everybody has their own opinion on. I have my own opinion on a lot of things that I really would like to speak
Okay.
about.
So OG, when was you born, bro? Like what year?
I'm 1960, bro.
Okay. So
I'm 60.
what was
He probably went
like
to a
the
Steve Harvey party before.
nah, like what was like the American dream? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how they had like everybody wanted the picket fence, the family, that type shit. Like, was it still the same? Like what?
Well, let me tell you this, bro. I was born in 60, so I went through a lot of the political and the riots and you know, racial shit going on back then. But I wasn't into it. I went up to the 70s and maybe the 80s. You can tell me about some things at that time. But, you know, my thing was trying to live life because I was out there wild too at one time. So I was living life. So I wasn't really political back then. I was against wars and against going to the service because I was like radical in high school and everything else. But
Okay.
it was different than now because it's more political right now, bro. It's a different
Right.
thing right now.
Right.
Because a lot of us, we didn't really know about it. We just got into it back then, into the politics in the 60s and 70s, especially then. We didn't really get into the politics. But right now, it's deeper in life it is.
So who was the president? Gerald Ford?
No, that's fact. Like you do gotta be
older
more
than
locked
me,
in,
but
more
Gerald
locked into
Ford,
politics a little bit, man.
he was
Like
out
you
too,
can't just
Gerald
be
Ford.
walking around blind with this shit no more. Nah, that's crazy though. But yo, that's
Well, we
crazy
gonna
because like I ask
see.
people,
We gonna see what happens.
that, man, because it's like if you think about it, like kids today, like to them, like that shit is not the dream, bro. Like they thing is just let me get a job and let me be able to live.
But it's so hard these days, bro, because You know, the cost of housing, apartments, trying to buy a house. How many people can buy a house these days, man? You know, especially the black community and everything else. I'm not trying to get on anything else, but you know, like the Spanish guys and women and men, they get along in a household, and they can build up. When my mama moved out here from Louisiana back in, like you said, in the '60s, we stayed with my mother's sister, and we survived. Black people can't do that together because women don't get along. The Mexicans do. They be in a household, 2, 3 families. And they build up their families and go on with their life. And the next one get their house. The blacks don't do that anymore. You know, they don't get along like that. But back then when we moved from like Louisiana, Texas, and we came out to Cali, they got along and they helped each other go on. So it's a different thing right now.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. Cause yeah, when you really think about it, but two, the fact that we like nobody ever really teaches you nothing dealing with, you know what I'm saying, taxes, like nothing really financial, bro. Like they, you know what I'm saying, all of that extra shit that you learn in school with the algebra and the this and the that, man, you don't never use that shit, man. Like you just in there doing shit.
Calculus, physics.
So it's like, yeah, I feel like instead of them teaching you the important shit, they just out there just giving you shit just to be giving it to you. And you never really go use that, bro. Like I be telling my son, man, like I get you gotta learn it, but like at the end of the day, like I need you to learn like how real life works, man. Like it ain't no X's and Y's and you gotta move this there and then, man. Come on, man. Like that's you overthinking the situation.
Are we frozen?
Look like it.
Your screen black on my end.
Yeah,
Okay.
the camera not on.
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Yep. Let me see if I can fix that. Bam. Are we back?
We back.
Not on my end.
Damn. Might snap back in. I was getting some phone calls. But see, that's the rule of respect though. When you go to see, he shouldn't have been inviting them strangers to his house, letting them see things that he didn't want nobody to see. He could have made smaller parties. He was getting too big, and he got too.
How you can say you can't invite no stranger when you got 100 people in your house? Who you
But
gonna know?
it been used to having.
You can have 100 friends. The people that you call friends.
You think Diddy ain't got 100 friends? That mother got
He
more.
got 100 friends, but then he might have extra that his friend might have brought a friend.
Jack, how many friends you got?
Don't bring nobody.
I mean, you know, a lot of our friends in the past, but we didn't have close to 100
Invitation
friends.
only. How about you?
Oh yeah.
I know I didn't have 100 friends.
Invitation only. That's what you should have had. Invitation only party.
You when you at a certain point in life, if you outside enough, you know motherfuckers all over the city.
I'm gonna have a party next year for my 60th birthday. I'm gonna have a bunch of friends.
You gonna throw a Diddy party yourself? See what I'm saying?
That's gonna be like Fred, Bubba, and
Hey, what is a Diddy party? What do y'all think is a Diddy party? Oh, they the Froze D class on us. So look.
Yeah, you can't